I'm just imagining medieval knights on 4x4s.
Yes.
Speeding down a road to kill each other.
Yes. I want this so badly now.
Oh.
Alright guys,
Okay,
I'm AFK again a minute because I think my food's ready now. I'll be back in just a minute.
It's fine, I can keep on going with this. Okay.
Yeah, I do like this. Drive-bys
You
are
guys need your own
jousting.
TV show. You need your own TV show, and Doc needs to do the voiceover.
The world.
yes.
In a world.
Doc.
Do it.
In a world.
Come on.
In a world
Sorry, I won't laugh.
where gunpowder doesn't exist. One man stands against the tide with a lance and a 4x4. This summer, coming to a theater near you.
I have a
what the
knife
name would
and
be.
fire, and I'm not afraid to use it.
That was
I don't
actually
know
part
why
of the
I have
scene.
that
Doc,
idea.
continue.
No, I gotta get water.
Yeah. That ain't a knife.
Just a dude robbing a
That's not a
convenience store
knife.
with a hand
This
crossbow.
is a knife.
Pulls out a long sword.
It's almost like that's not, and then like just a battle axe. Like, no, that is not. That's an axe. Like, yeah.
I just wanna be.
Oh shit, I'm gonna wake my dad up laughing.
We all would be so ripped, just from
Yeah.
walking around with chainmail all day.
Your upper body strength would be fantastic.
There's a reason there weren't a lot of fat people in that period. One, food was scarce. Two,
I was
that.
about to say, I think it was the food.
Well, it was also
I
that
don't
you
think it
couldn't.
was the armor. I think it was the food. The
Parts of
dysentery
both.
probably didn't help either.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, boss, I got late to work. My new chainmail got caught in the tube, and like,
No, could you imagine closing your car door on your chainmail?
yeah,
Fuck.
you break
Fuck,
the
my
car.
cat.
Yeah, that actually would be more damage to the car than to you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
but just imagine this, Casey.
Ooh.
Like, occasional like knife fights wouldn't be that bad because of all the chainmail.
Yeah.
True.
Like, so if you get very angry, like at your colleague, you could just stab him in the chest and like, yeah, next time.
And thanks
Oh,
to the miracle of modern medicine,
Nice.
what used to be deadly.
I approve, Casey.
That's my loot crate this month.
Ooh,
Deadpool taco shirt.
nice.
I just had to open it. That shout earlier was not my dinner being ready. It was my wife shouting at the dogs. So my dinner will still be ready within a few minutes. And it smells
What you got for
gorgeous.
dinner?
My wife's made some homemade jambalaya.
Ooh.
Ooh. I've never had jambalaya.
How can you have not
That
had
doesn't-
jambalaya?
Attempted to make it
Okay.
the first time we talked about it, and it was a
Jambalaya?
mess.
Guys,
It wasn't
it's,
jambalaya. It was stew.
it's pronounced Jumanji.
No, it's not.
It's wrong.
No,
You're just embarrassing.
but that doesn't surprise me that you haven't had a jam. That really is a Louisiana thing.
Oh,
It's just kind of spread to parts of the South, but not too much.
It's the best thing in the world.
Isn't it
Oh
like
no,
paella?
I'm not arguing it's not good.
It's basically like a spicy Cajun paella.
Oh. That doesn't sound that bad.
No,
It's
certainly
not. It's
bad.
it's
very
really good. If you can pretty much use a paella recipe if you know what jambalaya is to make a weird mix of the two.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
the
jambalaya
thing
is mostly shell-
Jambalaya
mostly
varies so much from recipe to recipe
Mm.
anyway that,
Mhm.
that no two people that make jambalaya make the same one.
Yeah,
But everyone that doesn't make it the exact way the mother does it is wrong.
It's wrong. Yes,
I guess. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
yeah. You pretty much just you're taught a way to make it, and you just make it the way you were taught, and you might add something later.
It's not quite as varied as gumbo, though.
Oh no, gumbo's crazy.
I mean,
hey everyone,
bear in
I
mind,
make gumbo.
gumbo
Gumbo.
The Cajun word
Gumbo.
gumbo actually translates as what's in it.
What?
That's actually what the word means.
Shrimp?
Usually shrimp or chicken or sausage or crab.
I was about to say,
or...
like, I'm looking at one which there's shrimp, sausage, meat, and something else. That looks like banana, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
There might be.
It could be.
It could be banana.
Why?
You almost always have the trinity of celery, bell pepper, and onion.
Mm-hmm.
Those are always in there, along with some kind of rice and some kind of either meat or shellfish or both.
And the best thing is, because it's something that you cook for hours, that you can put any meat you want in it and be fine.
Yes.
And you can mix as many meats as you want. That's really down to, hey, how much meat do I want in this? All of it? Sweet.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that gumbo, in its historical sense, was what people would cook on Sundays before they left for church. And it was normally poorer families, and they would literally put whatever they had left from the week into a pot.
In a pot.
I think my jambalaya is ready. 1 minute.
It's untied.
Yeah, and another thing to think about is it's not something you make for one person. It's just a big pot of food you make for everyone.
That depends on how dedicated you are.
I mean, most recipes you're going to find are going to feed like 5 people.
Or one very hungry person.
I would like to try to see you eat an entire family-sized pot of gumbo.
I would not.
Why not?
He'd probably vomit.
I mean, if I were to get... Okay, hang on.
You could probably get all the ingredients.
No, I'm trying to figure out the amount of money
It's okay.
I would need to get paid to eat so much that I throw up and then continue eating. Because I don't know what that number is, but it's pretty high.
5,000? Hold on.
Dollars?
Let me convert it.
Or kroner? Because kroner, no.
You, Swedish kroner, right?
Yeah.
I accidentally stepped on my cat's tail, so I'm making a fuss of her.
I would do it for 5,000 American dollars. Yes.
Oh yeah, because that's almost 50,000 krona.
Yeah, but you realize that things like you can't buy food for 5 kroner here, right? You know that
Fair
everything scales up.
How about 1,000? How low can we go before you say no?
No, at 1,000.
2,000.
Still no.
Is it getting?
I mean, I would maybe do it at 3,000, but that's a big maybe.
Wait. Is this in kroner?
No,
No,
dollars.
American dollars.
Dollars, okay.
USD.
I was about to say, fucking, it's way too little.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
3,000 krona is $342.
Yeah. Yeah, so that wouldn't be very impressive anyhow. I mean, what can you buy for that?
A PS4.
Yeah, barely.
No, that would actually cover the entire
Doc,
PS4.
what about you?
I don't think Doc heard it.
Okay, basically... go ahead. Say.
We were talking about gumbo. Man was like, a determined person can eat an entire pot of gumbo for 5 people. I'm like, how much would it cost for you to eat? And then Madman posed how much would it cost for him to eat until he threw up and then continue eating?
What?
Basically, okay, let's take it one more time. Gumbo, there's a lot of fucking food. I said there's no way one person could eat it. No, Taylor said there's no way for one person to eat it all. I said if one's dedicated enough. He said, well, in that case, you would throw up like at some point. I said, well, for a certain amount of money. I don't know why did I say that, but okay. For a certain amount of money, I would do it.
Eat until he threw up.
And then we kind of got on the topic of what is the amount of money one would need to get paid to eat until you throw up and then continue eating.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
where do you stop continuing eating, though?
Well, I mean, until
eating forever?
you
It's
reach the next
eating-
limit.
It's basically eating until you have finished, even if you throw up. You
Okay.
just have to keep eating. You can't stop.
Yeah,
have to
so
eat all
even
of
you
it.
throw up and then like, okay, I gotta continue.
Yeah,
finish
there's
this.
no
Yeah.
rest. You have to
Yeah.
just eat.
Yeah.
Which sounds like torture.
I mean,
Not really.
It's part of a 7 movie. That like 7 with.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was, and that was one of the.
Yes, what?
Yeah, exactly. Eat until his thing burst and he just stomach acid killed him from the inside.
Yep.
So that's not the level, of course, but I
Oh,
mean,
hey,
one throw up.
I can convert USD to Bitcoin now on Google.
Cool. I mean, that's very situational, though. Just refresh that and it's a new rate.
Yeah. I wonder if that. Oh, something that would actually happen.
All right, guys. So, I know Seeger's not here, but he'll be here eventually. He doesn't really matter that much. So, you guys all know where we last left off. I've given a big recap. I'm not sure if you all read it, but I'm not going to say it again, just in case you haven't. Go read it if you really want to. So, you are currently in Cass. You have decided to stay here for a little while
Very nice.
while you all do a number of different things. We could skip through that if you just list to me any amount of things you want to do in Cass to prepare for Mirror. Because obviously Mirror is going to be a monumental task, seeing as how there are literally entire companies backing up adventurers in the task of finding the artifact. So if you want to pick up anything here, you should do so now.
Speak now or
Should we find a
forever
spot?
Otherwise you will go in and try and wing it, which will be, well, we'll have varying degrees of success.
I'm
Mostly
going to
terrible.
message you a couple things.
No problem.
If I can find you on the... There it is.
I do want to update everybody about the new NPCs, because I know Madman is not here, neither was Casey. I will go through all 4 of the NPCs, just so we can.
Who's doing all the rattling around?
That would be Jamie.
Me?
Stop it.
That would be me. No.
You have Delmog Steelbuster. If you're aware of what a what are they called?
Fraud with a mohawk.
No,
Dwarven Slayer?
Look at him.
Dwarven Slayer. If you're aware what a Dwarven Slayer is, he's basically one of them. He has he's done something that has forced him to basically go out and die in righteous glory in a battle. To continue fighting, defeating any sort of evil whatsoever in the name of Moradin, so that he may die in glorious battle and atone for his whatever happened, basically. He doesn't tell you what happened. You're pretty sure at least Gregory knows, but
Yeah, most Slayers
Something
don't talk about that, so I'd be surprised if he did.
yes. He is very handy with his huge dwarven runic axe that he has, and he also talks to it somehow. You're not sure if it's because it's magic or if it's something else. It is magic, but you're not sure if it's just a quirk of his. You know that Almar Zirkin is an elven high mage from the Elven Armada. He is currently basically a high enough rank that he's able to do whatever he pleases, and every once in a while he is called in which point someone teleports him to the place that he needs to get and does whatever he needs to do. He is held up as a, what's it called, in a high standard at that point. And he does have quite a bit of sway with the Elven Armada. You know that he is a divination mage, divination wizard, and that he can see, into the future and change things like that. Not that he can directly change time like Bryce can, but rather that he can see through it and see through things. Sir Gregory is a paladin of Torm. He is a member of a lot of knightly orders, mostly honorary. But he does hold a very high ranking in Realm as a member of the Knights of Torm. He is said to be a very prominent member of the Order of the Gauntlet in Faerun. Very prominent member. Then you have Falagos. He's a very old, adult, bronze dragon. Has been around for a very long time. He is actually from... I believe I said he was from Kryn. So I think he's from Kryn, yeah.
He's been around the block.
He's been around the block. He has. He's been with the adventuring group pretty much the entirety of it. It started out with Sir Gregory and Falagos basically making this sort of pact once they got out from their respective spheres. And then Delmach and then Elmar came along. They have done a number of adventures. They found the orb while they were in Fungo. And that is when all of this sort of happened with the guy that they found, who happened to be some sort of high warlock or something like that, by the name of the Man of Many Faces, or the Shadow Seer.
Okay.
And this creature, this humanoid figure, was basically one of the many people that orchestrated, or at least one of the only humanoid creatures that orchestrated the destruction of the sphere Fungo. They were there when it happened, when it went dark. And they tasked it upon themselves to hunt down this humanoid creature, since they were basically the ones that saw him, and lived to tell the tale. And he was the only humanoid creature they saw. So they basically flew in their ship, narrowly escaping the demise of the sphere, following this guy through the spheres, who, by the way, was able to traverse the phlogiston without any ship. Basically just... Yeah, basically just going like spelljamming speed through phlogiston by himself. They followed him all the way to Elysiac, crashed when the humanoid figure found them, basically following him, and destroyed their ship. They then, on foot, came to the cave where you guys found them, and returned to Stone as they got ambushed. The rest is history, basically. Found them, and you guys have gone to Cass.
And just to...
It has been about a month and a half since you
Yeah.
guys found them and have been traveling. So you know a little bit about them.
And our end goal is still Gray, right?
Your end goal is Gray for the orb.
Yeah, Gray and for our crew.
Sure.
You said their family was there.
A lot of
A
them.
lot of them, yes.
Yeah, a lot
yes.
of them. Yeah, not
A
all
lot
of
of
them. They're not
Not all.
brothers.
A lot of them are from Gray, yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna go there and kill them, and after that, I think everything's fine.
Just because I am hazy, Doc, I did check Cass for the item I was looking for already, didn't I?
The thing you wanted made.
Yes.
You
Or-
did.
Or to find one, if there was one already.
There was not one
Mhm.
that you could find. You, if I remember correctly, you were very drunk, so you might not remember.
I remember something about it.
You asked me. I said, I gave you a price of 500,000, and the timeline of about a couple months.
Yeah, I can't quite afford that yet.
Jamie,
and
your mic is doing clicking sounds.
you already left it with them, so that he could make whatever he needed. You left it with him, and you were staying there. as
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, I would stay with it. I would not leave it with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
You stayed by him while he inspected it.
Mhm. Yeah.
He's quite afraid of it. And then
And rightly
found
so.
the signet. Basically, is going to has a blueprint for the signet now. And he says 500,000 in
Um,
2 months. As far as
how
the
much of a down payment would there be to start the work on it?
half.
Half? How much money do you have?
I have enough to pay half.
Holy
Wow.
shit, you do?
Yeah, I've been saving. I have not bought a bunch.
I mean, I've just paid child support a lot.
I'm going to attempt, Doc, to basically negotiate him down to an initial payment of 200,000, rather than the 250 that would be half.
Okay. Roll me persuasion.
I'm gonna try that again. No, it's the first one.
So
Casey, we do
He
have
says-
40 funds.
he says he could go down to 240.
240.
That's the best he could do.
Okay, yeah, get him to start work on it.
Okay.
I'll give him the 240.
You give him 240. Though the price still is 500,000.
Yeah.
So you have to give him 260 now.
Yep.
He takes it and starts working on it.
Do we know what kind of treasure this is people are searching for in Mirror?
You could try looking for more rumors about it, about what exactly this thing is. All that you've heard so far
Uh-huh.
is that it's an all-powerful artifact.
I mean, I like all powerful artifacts, but I'm not great at gathering information.
There's a reason why, just at the very mention of the rumor, people are going to Mirror.
I mean, what kind of check would it be to find out?
Investigation?
Okay. Frog will delegate it.
Delegating to me.
I can investigate very well.
Oh, there we go. Bryce,
Oh, wait, yeah.
Would
He's
you
a
like
wizard.
Kia to help you?
Yes, please.
Yes. Magical mumbo jumbo, that seems right up your alley, Bryce. Maybe you can figure out at least what it is.
Most certainly, I will do some investigating with Kia's help.
You're being so compliant, Bryce. I mean...
Well, that's because I already have something that once we have left Cass, I want to do. But I'm not doing that until we leave Cass.
Okay.
Not
18?
bad.
See? You hear a lot of conflicting of reports.
Mm-hmm.
A shit ton of them. There is a buzz in Cass about this. There are merchants that have put their entire life savings on adventuring parties so that they can go and get this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that from a few people that it is in fact an orb of extreme power made by the gods themselves. You hear that it is in fact a circlet at one point, a platinum circlet with all sorts of gems in set upon it that gives the wearer the ability to change reality around him. You hear that it is in fact a blade that every single legendary figure has carved out an empire with this specific blade. You hear that it is only a gem that gives this ability to distort reality.
Okay.
Distort reality.
And you also hear that there is a number of very powerful individuals looking for it.
Gotta admit, everyone, that sounds very appealing. I don't know if we can compete with all of these big shots, though. What do you guys think?
I think we found a sponsor.
Obviously, a lot of people want to throw money at it. I mean, they might as well throw it at us. Not our fault if someone else finds it before us.
Mm-hmm. Make a bit of money on the side.
That's not okay.
What's the 46 plus 2?
Yeah, I thought it was a 40-61. Like, are you rolling stats?
We've been traveling for a good amount of time, and I've not been doing the daily charges on my Staff of the Time Walker. It was down to 41.
Okay.
So it recharges that daily at dawn. So that brings it back up to its full 50.
Yeah. Oh.
Captain, I have something to disclose in regarding our plan, but I don't want to do it until we've left here.
Are people watching?
Most likely. Also, we should probably leave soon.
People have a history to just show up on this ship unannounced. Shit. Now remember what I was supposed to buy on Cass, but alright.
What do you remember to buy?
A forbidden spell generator.
A forbidden spell generator.
Yeah. Forbiddens. I think it's
Forbiddens on the
forbiddens.
ship.
Yeah. But I mean, basically something that recasts it.
No teleporting on, no teleporting off kind of thing.
Exactly, and then basically we can hit the off button and people can teleport on it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see my message, Doc, regarding the things I want to pick up before we leave, possibly?
Correct. Okay.
I mean, I was too late with it, so it's fine. We can do it at another trade.
You're not too late.
No,
I mean,
Doc said we're doing the time now, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, cool.
Retroactively.
Okay, cool. Right, while Doc is figuring that out, it's a level 6 aberration spell, by the way. I can put it here.
I understand.
Yep. So he will kind of approach Katum, like, right, so you seem in touch with like the other side and that. I don't know, like, I go by your appearance. Do you know anything about people spying? Are you the one spying?
Oh, hold on.
That's not a no, which worries me.
One, no.
Oh, see. Thank you very much. Start off with
Two,
that.
No, I don't know anything.
Oh. So what? Sorry, I'll turn that off. Where's your expertise in, you know, do you know anything about arcane technology? What's your favorite sports team? Do you know that? No. Right.
He does not.
I know nothing from.
Pretty much, Keatum does not know much.
Alright.
His shtick is he can talk to people. That's about it.
Well, please talk to me.
Talk to me.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. I'm very sorry, but I can't help you.
Right.
Yeah.
Kia! Where are you?
He knows some history, but that's it.
Where's the elf? Oh, the elf is gone, of course. Alright, well, I'm gonna go with your suggestion then, Bryce. If you think that this thing is not worth it and things might get ugly if we stay, then I'm not gonna argue that. You went into a
What do you mean not worth it?
Didn't you say that?
No,
Alright.
didn't say
It
that.
is worth it. It's worth it then.
What, the forbiddance thing?
No! The thing that everyone's searching for.
Oh, no, that's definitely worth it. Definitely, yes, we need to go there.
Oh.
I have a plan about... I have more information about us going there
Oh.
that I don't want to give until we're on the way there.
He does a thing where he does this, but he kind of pokes himself a little bit in the nose instead. I got it. So we'll just... We're gonna leave now. We're leaving to do other business.
Good deal. Let's do that, yes.
Good
And,
about the don't suppose, Captain.
and I will roll bluff.
That's gonna take talent, because
Deception,
that's
you
not a
mean?
skill anymore.
Huh? You mean deception?
Yeah.
How
So-
many greater healings are available, Doc?
80.
80? Oh, okay, so I'm not
Eight?
gonna...
Holy
I'm
shit.
not gonna sell. I'm not gonna buy them out of that.
I mean, I'm just rolling that towards the air, Doc, because
Okay. We're leaving now.
yeah, we're totally leaving.
That's not
Bye,
suspicious at
everybody.
all.
This is me leaving. See, I put in the reverse. We're backing away out of the sphere. And when we get outside, he's gonna go, I think they fell for it.
You
even
actually
did the-
watch as all 4 of your NPCs
Uh-huh.
come back in to the ship as you guys are about to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and look to have bought some things. But you guys are going to Mirror then?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I would still make the like order of, depending on the price of the forbidding forbidden thingy. I don't know.
I need to come back in 2 months anyway. So
Yeah. And I don't know if this is like a magical artifact or like a Spelljammer like engine thing that one can buy.
Well, it won't be a Spelljammer engine thing.
I mean not an engine, but like a generator, like, and then you can do stuff with it to run.
Do you talk to anybody else about this?
Me?
Yes.
Who
Who are you talking to about this?
The same guy Bryce is talking to.
I didn't even tell you where I was going for that trip.
Okay. Okay. I assumed we were together.
No,
okay.
no. I made a point of that trip to that guy on my own.
Okay. In that case, I would ask.
Yeah.
I would ask the Dockmaster where we could buy fancy gadgets and stuff for a ship, because I have an idea.
He asks you specifically for a ship. Specifically for a ship.
Huh?
Are you looking?
He's
for items
asking,
that
are
ship
you looking
specific?
specifically looking for a ship?
No, I
item?
want to buy things for. Yeah, I mean,
Ship
it depends.
items, yes.
Yeah, maybe. Yes. I don't know. Basically,
Good God.
I have this very annoying habit of wizards just zooming on and off my ship all the goddamn time. I can't cast them, just disappear on me. They're 1 minute, then they're gone. I want to stop them from doing that. And I knew this cleric once who had a way of doing it, but I can't do it. I don't know someone who can. I knew a cleric, but she sucked at the job, and she got pregnant. I think I'm revealing too much information right now to you.
I was about to say, are you giving your whole life story to Dockmaster?
Dockmaster looks at you weird.
And anyhow, I paid child support, and I think it might be in mine. It was a crazy right there, but it doesn't.
Rawls
look like me.
internalized some guilt.
He holds his hand up and
Wonderful.
goes, "Just stop. Just stop. Look, you're the best place if you're looking for cleric spells.
Mhm.
Will have to be the the Emporium. Okay,
Emporium.
the Emporium. I mean, there are a few places on Kaz which you can get like clerics making things, but specifically the Emporium is the biggest and the most well known.
Thank you very much.
He gives you directions to the Emporium.
I'll finish the story later. I promise.
I don't care. Go, please.
I know you love it.
You go to the Emporium.
Mhm.
You find what is basically a factory. It seems as if there are a lot of people who adhere to gods of crafting here.
That's
They all
good.
came together, and about a council of 4 of them have made a very large factory that employs all sorts of spellcasters and clerics and warlocks and anybody who can make anything to make stuff. So,
Walks in through the door and says, "How about some service?"
immediately, a guy with a clipboard, a dwarf with a clipboard, comes over to you and asks, what can I help you with?"
You see, I have a wizard problem, and I was hoping I could buy something to get rid of it.
You want some anti-magic?
Oh, hold that thought. But but I was actually thinking, like, the specific mage I was thinking about, he always teleports on my ship, and he messes shit up and upsets people, and then he teleports off again. I want to stop him from doing that. It's getting...
You want to
Annoying.
stop teleportation? All
Yes,
right.
I want...
All right.
That's not happening.
And you want to, let us see.
Right, so I'm no spellcaster, so I just want to hit a thing and be done with it, or something similar. Maybe if it's if it's too expensive, maybe something where you hit it when he's there and then he can't escape. That's also an option. Although I want to heal the whole price.
I know. I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run this by you. Okay. There is this spell called the Forbidden Spell. It is a ritual that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
It involves a lot of holy water and some powdered ruby and all of that. What we can do is put that into an object that allows someone to cast it each day. Once a day. It works for 24 hours. That is the spell. It is 40,000 square feet. Obviously, your ship is much smaller than that.
Oh, it's not. It's bigger on the inside.
Okay.
It is. Casey, it is.
It doesn't matter. Either way, for most of the ship, it will be covered.
Yeah.
So we can do this. We might have to make it, if you're okay with that.
I'm fine with anything. And then he kind of looks up towards the sky. I'm definitely not coming back. And so could I buy it now and then definitely not pick it up later? I'll pay in advance.
You want to pay in advance and then not pick it up?
Definitely never coming back here.
Oh, good lord.
He looks confused, but he thinks he knows what you. He says, wait, we have these amulets, maybe, if you want anti-scrying?
He just puts it on. Oh, thank God. Oh! So much better, thank you.
And this is when you realize that he's crying the dwarf, not you.
Yeah. Again, fucking wizards.
Right.
I'll keep this. How much?
You want to buy it? Let's see.
Guys, this is totally going out of the party funds.
We are totally okay with that.
Just 300 gold. That is all.
Oh, fuck.
We have tons of these if you want to
Oh,
buy
right.
more.
Yeah, I'll
For all of your crew.
Hang on. Hang on. You said you said 300.
300 gold, yes.
I'll take 100.
What?
It's got covered the ship with them.
You want 100 of them?
I'm a big spender.
The dwarf just comes back covered
I'm
in.
just gonna double check my math. Hang on.
I mean, that's 30,000.
Yeah, I know. Okay, cool.
The
Yep.
janitor on the ship is just mopping away with an amulet proof
But,
against
no,
location.
like with 4. Like just hanging like bling.
Okay. We can get you this crate. I mean, we certainly have enough. You may take all of them, but and then we have to make more. 30,000 then.
He just reaches into his bag of holding, like starts putting out like dwarven like cold bricks, and just saying, "I really hate wizards. Like you have no idea."
Good. I guess.
And bear in mind, these guys are magical crafters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The likelihood that this guy might be a wizard.
going like,
Yeah.
So I guess there's like a pallet, and I'm just starting like unloading one at a time, just complaining during all of it, and then so how much for the forbidden thing?
For the forbidden thing, it will probably be, here's going to be how it works, right? It will be a stationary item,
Mm-hmm.
sort of like a table, about the size of a table,
Mm-hmm.
You go to it every day, and you incant it for 10 minutes, and you choose where it is, and then it goes onto the ship. It will probably be about 30,000 as well again, and will take about 2-3 weeks to make.
I will actually try to haggle for the first time during this campaign. Considering I just spent a lot of money here, maybe you could catch me some kind of package deal.
I kind of just did. I gave you like about 5,000 gold less because you were buying all of the amulets. So
All right. I'm bad at haggling.
So
Okay,
60,000 gold if you want to pay all up front.
yeah, 30,000 comes from mine, and because those are the necklaces I'm paying from out of my own pocket, and the
Okay.
30,000 for the ship I'm removing from the ship funds.
Got it.
There's 30k. Cool. Okay. And then he will do a manly handshake and walk out. Back to the thing.
You just gave one dealer a lot of what's the word? When they get paid by how many
Commission.
sales.
Oh, yeah,
Commission.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gave him a lot of
Oh, right.
commission.
Oh, that's right. As I'm shaking his hand, like, what's your name?
His name is Thori.
Thori. So, Thori, I hope I will be a return customer.
You are very welcome to come back and spend your money anytime.
I'll take his business card and go
Yeah,
away.
he gives you his business.
It's a rock with a rune on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Okay.
it's actually just the slab of rock with a roof.
Yeah, so that's all I have.
Here's this nice rock I found. I carved a picture in.
A picture of him, like. Did anyone else want to buy anything? Commission something?
Yeah, you doing anything?
Me?
Yes. Are you going to do anything before you leave?
Just following
Cass.
Elmer around.
Just following Almar around?
Yeah.
You saw him buy a ton of potions.
Stupid.
Wait, following who around?
Almar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
He buys
I
tons
bought a
of
ton of
potions.
potions as well, so I was just wondering if you were following me and said the wrong name.
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
But anyway, how about you, Kidum? Gonna do anything?
Nope.
Okay, I mean that about settles it then. We'll do if Korg wants to get something, we'll do that retroactively.
ooh,
You guys,
sorry.
Kia? Yes?
Can
Lots
I
of clicking and
try to
sputtering
find
there.
a gun store, possibly?
A gun store.
This is
One that
America.
sells lots of guns, big
Uh,
guns.
Well, there are a few tinkerers and a few
Cannon
how do I
makers.
say it? Cannon makers, yes. You may be able to find portable guns there as well. Though a lot of it is very much. I mean, it's Kaza. You can find firearms. Just so you know, though, you will not find anything like what Thurnos gave you at all. Like
You'll never have a
No,
friend
not
like
at
me. Nah.
the best you will find is like dwarven long rifles or maybe gnomish auto guns, that kind of thing.
Long rifles are pretty good, though.
Long rifles are, yes. But if you'd like to go there, there are a bunch of smiths and tinkers that delve into firearms as well. Yes. So you find a nice shop with two dwarves who look to be have lots of stocks and gun parts, sort of like around on shelves. You see some swords as well, very finely crafted swords, cannon parts, as well as barrels with all sorts of materials and things like that. Two dwarves, you find in the shop.
Yeah.
What are you
Jamie,
looking?
there's a lot of noise from your mic.
Yeah, there really
Yeah.
is.
It's getting
Yeah.
worse.
Like clicky clack, clicky clack, clicky clack.
Is that better?
I don't know. Hang on.
No.
No, that was her actually doing stuff, not her mic, I think.
Standing still.
Yes, everything's
It's
good.
gone!
It was you
Okay.
just doing things.
Yeah, I was just getting a drink. Damn. I didn't realize that was so loud.
Very loud.
No, it's not that. It was like
Yeah,
it's not from
Turn
it's
the
not
back.
from the mic.
That's what a lot of the sound is hair against a microphone.
Oh,
yeah.
It's because your hair is that way. Just switch the way.
Just cut all your hair off. It'll be
Yes, there we go.
Get like one
Smart.
of those cool undercuts, and you can just like splay it around on the other side. You know what I mean?
Don't
I've
get
got
James
a
started.
undercut. Yeah, don't,
it's just
don't
in
get
the
me started
back.
on undercut.
Yeah, don't get James started on the cut. That's a whole thing.
I don't know how many times me and Tay have had that conversation.
Yeah, where I'm like, just do it already.
Okay.
The fuck is that undercut?
So yeah, you
Ah.
you are in, if you heard me before, a dwarven smith / cannery shop, basically.
Okay.
What would you like?
Hello.
Hello, miss. Nice to see you. What can I help you with?
I just want to look at your biggest gun. Your biggest boomstick. Biggest killing stick.
Do you want? Well, we have cannons, but I'm not sure if you can use them like that. If you would like, we can bring out the more handheld devices.
Yes, that would be good. Thank you.
Unless you want ship weapons.
No, not ship. I want to be able to carry it and put it up against the person's face and
Okay,
then blow that face off.
How strong are you? Just so I know.
Not strong at all. I pull out my rifle and I go, "This is a good size." And this kills.
Which rifle did you pull out?
Steamboat. Not
Okay.
not.
Not
so,
not the
so you
beard.
did- So you
Okay.
didn't pull out like the most high-tech sci-fi alien weapon ever. Like,
Yeah,
you beat this?
all I'm looking for is something as good as this.
Yeah, and he's like there with with a flintlock pistol, like.
I want something as good as this. I know it's impossible.
He says, could I take a look at it?
Sure. I hand him my rifle.
Okay.
I just want something that's a bit bigger and I can carry a little bit more weight. Just something that's a little bit more gives it more of a punch. I don't speak common well.
He brings you into
I'll
a
be back
side
in just
room.
1 minute, guys.
No problem. He brings you into a side room where he has a lot of tools and things. It sort of looks, if you've ever seen like a clockmaker's workshop. No, I guess not.
Yes.
No.
No, it was
My face.
Yeah. I was looking at Jamie's face, not you.
Why
It's sort
are
of
you, aren't
just-
you looking at my face, Doc?
Shut up, madman. Because what basically there is lots of different very fine tuning instruments that you can like vices and tiny little like tweezers and things like that. A micro God, what are they called? Like the monocles that they have like 3 different rings.
Oh, they go tunk, tunk, tunk.
Exactly.
It's a jeweler's thing.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
One of those
Microscope.
like microscope.
It's like a
Kinda
microscope.
It's kind of
It's
like
just
a
for your
microscope.
eye.
Yeah. A bunch of different metal tools and things like that. He vices it and starts taking it apart. Starts looking at it. He says, "Don't worry, I won't damage it." And starts looking at it and everything like that. He says, "This one is very good. Also seems magical. So you have that going for you. If you wanted something better, that packed more of a punch, you would probably have to be stronger to be able to use it."
Ooh.
I'm sorry to say, but
No. It's understandable. Some people are stronger than others, and I am clearly not strong. So this is good.
But what we can do is we could possibly modify this one, give it some more some things. Maybe there is a specific light spell that is a focused beam rather than a light spell. He said.
Yep.
That is a focused beam rather than a ball of light, so that you are able to know exactly where you are firing. We could put that attached to it.
That is a great idea. Your brain is very big, sir.
Thank you. Yes, we do this a few times with some of our handheld devices, pistols and things. But we could also increase the amplification of the scope, make it a better rangefinder, that kind of thing. And as far as the mechanics go, I could add a better barrel, perhaps a better firing pin, more durable.
These are all good ideas. How much do you think you would charge for all of them put together and put into this rifle?
All of them together, I suppose, because it is magical, it is going to be harder to put in. Probably around 5,000 in that ballpark.
Yes, I think I have enough money for that. Would I also? Yes, I think I do have a little bit. I have a little bit of money extra as well on the side. I was wondering, would you be able to make sort of like goggles, but just the lenses, and they just sort of sit on your face like this, and they're tinted?
Tinted goggles.
Yes, but without the frame.